Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today's recipe is a recipe that I found when I was searching on YouTube. I came across this channel called the Hillbilly Kitchen, and she has a recipe for 2-ingredient bread. So the ingredients are in the description box below, and the link to her video is in the description box below if you want to check that out. She's kind of a hoot, so go over there and give her some love. But she says you need 2 cups of self-rising flour, which I have in my bowl, and 1 1/4 cup whole milk. And then you need a pan, and she suggested putting parchment paper in it, which is what I've done here, or you can just grease your pan. It all depends. She said that this is a great base bread. You can like add things to it like cheese, garlic, raisins, cinnamon, whatever you want. You can make it savory or sweet, but we're just going to do the regular recipe today. And then if you want to experiment on your own, let me know in the comment section below if you do experiment, what you added and how it turned out. That would be great. So that way we can grow our community and share with each other. So you preheat the oven for 350 degrees. And you don't overmix this. It's just 2 ingredients: self-rising flour. She did have an alternative to self-rising flour. You added salt and either baking soda or baking powder. You would have to watch her video to get the scoop on that, because I just wrote down self-rising flour and I didn't pay much attention to the alternative. But we have 1 1/4 cup whole milk. Has to be whole milk. Okay, and I'm just going to pour it in here and we're going to stir it up. This is going to be an easy recipe. I'm preheating right now to 350 degrees. So you just stir this in real gentle. She said you don't want to overstir it. And again, this is self-rising flour that I'm using. And we shall see how it turns out. I'm very curious about this because, you know, when you see people cooking and everything, you're like, wow, that looks really good. But then you try it and it's like, So let's see. This looks like it might need a little more milk. I don't know. This looks, I'm in a very, I'm in a high altitude, so, and it's a very dry climate here. When I was watching her video, it was not quite as, it was a little more liquidy. So I'm just going to put a splash more of milk, whole milk. And we'll see if we can get that a little bit looser there. Okay. I'm skeptical as to how this is going to turn out for me. So let me know how it turns out for you, okay? If you're cooking along with me, or even if you are just watching and then you decide to cook this after you watch the video, let me know how it turned out for you in the comment section below. So now that it's mixed up, that's it. That's all the things. So we're going to, and I'm not done preheating. We're almost there. Waiting for it to ding. But we just pour it in to the parchment-lined baking pan. Now, I don't have a bread loaf. I'm a single person and I have very limited baking or cooking utensils and so on, because, you know, I don't really entertain. I'm a single person on a very limited budget, so I have a tendency to not have a lot of items. I have enough for me, right? I'm not really a materialistic person, so I work with what I've got. There we go, preheated. Okay, so I just want to get the rest of this batter in here. Put this in here. I have a camera over here so you can see the countertop. So let's just take a look here. I'm going to try to even it out a bit. I'm really hoping that this turns out, because first of all, I'm not a huge bread fan, but you know, I do like sandwiches every once in a while, and baking a small loaf of bread like this so that I could have sandwiches would be ideal for someone like me who is single. I don't make a lot of sandwiches. I can't really warrant buying bread because of the fact that I won't eat it all, right? So it gets moldy and then I have to feed it to the birds. And I'll probably feed part of this to the birds too, honestly. But this is just the right size for a single person, right? Let's see how it goes. Now you're supposed to bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to set it for 35 minutes. And you're supposed to also let it cool before you slice it up. So I'll probably edit it out, all of the waiting time and everything, so that you can see it cooled, and I'll taste test it for us. Okay, so off it goes into the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on it though. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours. We're nice and cool. So I'm going to pull this out, see how it comes out nicely. And we're going to see how this bread turns out. I'll do a taste test. So let's see what we've got going on here. Put that here. We see the bread is nice and cushy. That's lovely. Let's see what we've got going on. Get my little bread knife. Now I'm left-handed, don't freak out. I'm just left-handed. Wow, look at this. Isn't that lovely? Okay, just gonna cut. Just want to make sure that it's like done in the middle, and it is. That's really fresh bread. That tastes lovely. Not bad. Not bad at all. So there you go. 2-ingredient bread. Who'd have thunk? I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section below what you would put in this. Would you do like cinnamon and raisins? That would make lovely toast. Would you do a savory thing? Maybe some garlic and some cheese. What would you mix into this bread to season it? Maybe some rosemary and thyme and a little bit of garlic. I don't know. What would you do? Let me know in the comment section below. And let me know if you try this. If you've cooked along with me, let me know in the comment section how you feel about this bread and whether or not it's a recipe that you're going to keep in your recipe book. I know I'm going to keep this in my recipe book. I mean, it's like under $1, really, to make this bread. And I'm not going to be saying different price points for a lot of the recipes that I do because time, dollar amounts fluctuate over time, right? But something like this is like really budget friendly to be able to do. And you can make small little loaves like this, especially for someone like myself who is single, doesn't have a bunch of mouths to feed. This is going to last for a while and I could just wrap it up. I'm probably going to use this same parchment paper, wrap it up, and then wrap it up in probably some plastic wrap, right? Put it in the refrigerator. It'll probably last for, 3 or 4 days. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, it'll probably last 3 or 4 days. Keep it wrapped up in the refrigerator. It's pretty tasty though. I like it. Other than that, thanks for cooking with me. And if you have any tips, hacks, or suggestions, let us know in the comment section below. Other than that, I will see you soon. More recipes to come.